The Olympics. What a weird thing.
Yeah.
People from all over the world compete at things that are just why. I mean, I get it. It's fun, but it's stuff like who can throw the ball and try not to drown.
Yeah.
And don't get blood everywhere.
It's like when your dad walks in and he's like, oh, video games. I used to play board games back in my day. We had all the best ones, like Parcheesi and that one with the squares. And you're like, well, that's great, but we've got better stuff now. It's like, we've got jet boat racing. Why do we have to do the one where you throw a sphere? And that note, they do make Olympics video games for reasons that we're not quite sure of.
If you couldn't make it to the 2016 Olympics, there's a couple games you can play at home that are just as weird as Rio.
Yeah, they might give you less diseases, probably.
So let's take a look at some of the weirdest Olympics games, video games of all time, starting with World Class Track Meet in 1988.
Yeah.
Now, this is a pretty straightforward Olympics video game, right? It's
Literally the most straightforward, just run in a straight line.
Yeah. Now, the weird thing about this game is, it used a giant thing called the power pad to interact with, which if you had neighbors, they hated you for. It was a giant plastic pad with air inside of it that you would stampede on.
It was like a DDR pad, but if you had a broken DDR pad and you were trying to figure out if it worked.
Yes, 100%. Now, the weirdest thing about this game is that you fought animal people that looked like humans but had animal names. Now, turtles and bobcats and horses aren't actually allowed. Yeah, they're not actually allowed in the Olympics, but World Class Track Meet let you fight or race people depending on how fast their animals are in real life. So you started with turtle and you went up to horse. I don't think anyone ever beat cheetah without getting on their hands and knees and pounding on the pad with both their hands, which is a sentence I just got to say.
Yeah, there you go. Then, of course, there's this awful thing. I love how every year someone gets hired and a bunch of money gets thrown around for disgusting plushies, and there are different bids for a mascot for the Olympics.
Yep.
And one of these particular ones was Izzy, who's only memorable because of this video game of Izzy's quest for the Olympic rings.
Yeah, this was in that great quest to build mascot characters constantly in the 90s. This came out for the Sega Genesis. If you ever wondered how the rings got in that logo, guess what? A little crap monster went around and fought smaller crap monsters to find him. So there's that.
Ugh, God.
Up next, we've got the Nagano Winter Olympics. Not going to play that game.
We went to a place called Nagano Sushi.
And we're not going to go back there either.
Yeah. He's just
Per Schneider, who's actually one of the top guys here at IGN, one of the founders of IGN, reviewed this game. He didn't like it. It's not good. You know why? Because it's bad. Next.
Well, there you go.
Caveman Olympics.
Yeah, they have all the favorite caveman games such as delivering a baby and
husband throwing.
Foot massage.
Next, what do we got here? Oh, QWOP.
Yeah, QWOP's a good one. Go
QWOP
play
is
that
an
on your
awesome
browser
game.
right now. That's a fine one.
QWOP is named after the 4 keys you use to play it with, which are Q, W, O, and P.
Yeah, and one of the new swear words you'll invent while trying to play it.
I would watch the Olympics every day if they were like real life QWOP, because it's about walking or running, and it's almost impossible to do without falling over and looking like you're trying to lick your own ankles.
Yep, there you go. I'm
And
glad
finally,
you said ankles.
One that came out this year, one of the weirdest games of all time, Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympics Games. Obviously, Mario and Sonic are back. They hated each other in the 90s, but they got together to play fun things like the Olympics. But more importantly,
my favorite Olympic event is when a large man tries to kill a horse with his with his immense girth.
Yeah, when a large farting Italian who loves gold tries to kill a horse with his back and ass.
I'm gonna win.
I'm gonna kill a horse.
I really want to play this game.
I really do too. So those are the 6 weirdest Olympics games ever made. Oh man, there's some really bad ones.
Yeah.
It's a good time to be alive if you love the Olympics.
Not.
No, it's definitely not.
It's a terrible time.